our beer video, but before we get into the beer, if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you like what you see, and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, that bell for notifications of new videos, man. Let's get into it. We got Hot Butcher beer today, Newfallen. I feel like this is very, like, I don't know, I think it's supposed to be snow, you know, Newfallen, but I feel like this would have been a lot more appropriate maybe last week when we had that ice/snowstorm here in the Pacific Northwest. Anyhow, it's a 6.5% ABV IPA brewed with Amarillo, Chinook, Centennial, and Citra, man. So you got a handful of delicious ass hops in here, man. Check out that can artwork. That's what I'm saying, man. It looks like it could be snow, but then it kind of looks like clouds to me too. But then clouds wouldn't make sense because the name is Newfallen. Anyways, man, I'm sure it's delicious. Anyhow, there's the tasting notes, one of my favorite features of Hot Butcher can here, and the canning date, man, something must have went wrong with their canning line, because that is not readable at all, man. It is so jacked up. Like, I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it. Today is February 26th, I believe. It's a Friday, so starting early with this beer, man. Let's get this into a glass, see what it looks like, smells like, it tastes like. And I was just like, when I was picking out glassware to do this video, I was just thinking to myself, I always think about what glassware I'm gonna use, and I always use like the same 4 or 5 or whatever. And I realized that if I put into a glass, like a fancy glass, something like this, or like a snifter or something, like I drink the beer way slower than if it was in a pint glass, a shaker glass, or an IPA glass. I don't know why, man, but so that's literally why I picked this glass. I was literally just going to toss it into like a IPA glass or a pint glass, but then I was like, nah, kind of don't want to drink too much too fast. So went with the Tiku, man. We poured with about 1 finger of head at the time of, 10 seconds ago when I poured it. It's a nice fluffy white head, man. It's soapy. It has a nice tint of yellow to it. Nothing crazy. Just, basically what you see here is what I'm looking at. The color of the beer, however, is a New England style IPA, 6.5% ABV. I totally expected this to be a hazy. Although the last video I did on Hot Butcher, I thought it was going to be a hazy. It came out to be a clear beer and had more so of a West Coast flavor mixed in with the New England style flavor. So I was pleasantly surprised, but we're back with the hazies, man. The color is a nice pale orange, man. It's kind of like an orange creamsicle, kind of creamy. Nothing that we haven't seen before. Let's get the aroma. Oh, right nostril wasn't working for some reason, but sweet, soft citrus is what I got first. Maybe a little green, a little like fresh cut grass. Oh yeah, ripe mangoes. Underripe pineapples for sure, or even peaches. I can't really tell right now. I'm gonna go with peaches, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go with peaches, but mangoes coming through, citrus is coming through. Smells sweet, but not overly sweet. Just smells like a nice, pleasant, I don't want to say typical New England style IPA, but it honestly does smell like that, and most New England style IPAs are delicious and they smell amazing, so I feel like it's a compliment. Cheers. I'm gonna start with the mouthfeel this time, man. Mouthfeel. Just slightly, barely above water consistency. Nothing too crazy. I kind of like that it has somewhat of a, I guess, a medium body to it. So that's great. Swishing it around definitely helps with the body. It is a zesty beer, has some sweetness that rounds out that zesty citrus. And then towards the end there, you get it's not super bitter, but you do get some bitterness. It's like a grapefruit flavor. Yeah, I would say grapefruit, like not so bitter grapefruit. I almost said sour. Not so bitter grapefruit. It's pretty bearable. I mean, I also like very hoppy beers, so that doesn't bother me at all. But I know other people out there who drink New England style IPAs because you don't like the hoppiness. This might be a little bit intense for you. But it honestly, if you can eat a grapefruit, dude, this is no issue. On the aroma, I got very ripe, sweet mangoes. On the palate, however, I would say it's underripe mangoes, getting underripe peaches. The grapefruit in the end is pleasant. I like that. The sweet citrus, though, definitely helps with the underripe fruit flavors. But I like the grapefruit in the end, man. The grapefruit, or like what I think is what I'm tasting as grapefruit, the bitterness. Here we go. The bitterness towards the end. I like that a lot. It definitely rounds out that sweetness. Not that it's a super sweet beer, but it just has this, this counterweight to that sweetness. That bitterness is great, man. I enjoy it. It makes it so that you're drinking a beer and not some kind of juice that's carbonated. Honestly, this really does taste like a juice, but with the bitterness, it makes it more beer-esque. Like it even looks like a juice, it smells like a juice. I mean, that's all these New England style IPAs are. They're like huge juice bombs. They're great, but they do get tiring to drink. They, wear your palate and all that. So that bitter grapefruit flavor is definitely very, very appreciated, man. Great job, Hot Butcher. And 6.9% ABV, no trace of alcohol, as expected. I wasn't thinking it was going to be, boozy or anything like that. It's a very crushable beer, but also something that you can enjoy and sip on. Maybe not sip on like a stout, but, drink slower because of the bitterness, because of the grapefruit bitterness. I like that, man. Anyways, that is Newfallen. It's solid 6.9% ABV IPA brewed with a handful of hops, man. I'm going to say Centennial, Citra, Amarillo, I don't know the other one, man. Chinook. Amarillo, Chinook, Centennial. Damn, I've been pretty good. Got 3 out of 4. Anyways, man, you guys like the video, thumbs up, comments, questions, leave below. And as always, dreaming dreams of believe all things are possible. Thanks for watching. Cheers.